Like this forever.
No. It will
You
change.
find her boring?
No, we fight a lot, me and her.
Oh, okay. Why is she moaning about how you raise Khayelitsha?
No, she wants to. She thinks Topi's house is their house.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
On what grounds?
I don't know.
But I had made Tope a will. Has she made the last will?
Yeah, no, she made the will.
And in this will, you're the only.
Yeah, me and Khayelitsha. She put
Yeah,
both
well,
of us.
then the whole point. By the way, it's anyway legally, no? As a child, you're anyway legally entitled, no? To Harry. No?
And people say I'm lucky that I don't have a brother or a sister, because in many families here, when there's a brother and a sister, they fight about one house.
Oh dear. I tell you what, my aunt passed away 2 years ago, and she made a last will in the early 90s that the SOS should get all the her heritage. It's a flat of 350,000 euros.
Oh gosh.
And in the last year of her life, she wanted to change this last will to me, and was not able to manage this anymore. So in other words, I lost about 350,000
Oh,
euros.
but why did she get
It's about 7 million rand.
Oh man.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter.
No, it does. You could have
No, it
given
does
that
not.
flat to me. Because you already have your own house in Germany.
I don't have my own house.
Oh,
I rent.
oh okay.
This is far more common in Germany.
But is it okay? Is it sort of
Yeah.
not affordable, but is it okay
Yeah,
for
I pay
income?
600 euros, so about 14,000 rand. This way, no?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
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 Unless you're giving me a tour of Gugulethu.
Yeah, this sounds a lot, of course. And no, it's not. If you
Okay.
rent something on Airbnb here, you pay also already 6,000-7,000.
But I'm saying, is it affordable and manageable for the
Yeah,
income
absolutely.
that you
Oh,
have?
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Oh, yeah.
So for you, it's okay to rent than to own your house.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now to the left again, no?
You can go straight. It's fine.
Oh, you want to go straight now?
Okay.
No, let's go the same way. as
Okay,
you
the
come.
same way. Yeah. Then you know the route that this way it's the main street NY1.
Yeah, that's the one. No, I'm not going on the N1.
Yeah.
I just
That is
want
the
to-
police station.
Yeah. That's we on the
Then you
right.
remember in October.
Yeah.
This is the police station is here.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, so you're saying rent is affordable and manageable? Okay.
How much do you pay if you want to rent a house, also that Matchbox house in Khayelitsha? How much is it?
About 2,500
Yeah.
in Khayelitsha. Capetown, yeah.
Yeah, no, I
it's
want to
about,
know how much is it in
2,500.
Yeah.
It's a 2-bedroom,
Yeah.
and then you've got your kitchen and your lounge, and there's electricity.
But
and,
this is something
and there
everybody-
must be hot water. There must be
Yeah.
hot water.
But this is also able for people who work as domestic, because I understand the minimum wage is 4,000 in this.
No, there are a lot of people that are renting in Khayelitsha now. I don't know if you noticed in Khayelitsha, you see you've got houses like this,
Yeah.
and then at the back, people are building what we call flats.
Yeah.
So people are renting there. You have a lot of Zimbabweans that are renting, but you also have local people that are renting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you must remember the Zimbabweans that are here, they don't have property, so they rent.
Guck doch erstmal. Arschloch.
Bloody fool. He's just got a fine from a policeman, now he wants to knock you.
He's not looking to the line.
Yeah, like that other driver. As much as I don't drive, but I know you have to look both sides. Khayelitsha school is that side.
Okay. Do we even have driving licenses in this country? I doubt personally. The way people are driving is just outrageous. It's just I tell you, most South Africans would lost their driving license in Europe in a week if they would drive like that.
You would have many people now who are pedestrians. Instead of having your own car, you have to.
Yeah, but this is really silly to an extent here. No? I mean, come on. No? it or not.
Then you go straight.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you see
I
the
know the
sign.
way I drive all the time that way.
No, it's a safe, but if you're hiring a car, you can drive, because I use this crossroad by then. But like now you're saying that South African drivers are not reckless. You have to be extra careful
you
of these
mean that?
guys.
Yeah.
Because one day they can knock your car and it's hired. These guys, you see this car, we call it Avanza. You have to be extra careful of these ones, because you don't have these in Khayelitsha. So like this road now up all the way to Khayelitsha, you're gonna see these drivers. They are very reckless. They have a nice car. It's a Toyota car, Toyota Avanza, but because they are taxis here in Crossroad, and then in Khayelitsha you have only these ones.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So in Khayelitsha they don't allow this.
Those are Toyota Avanza, so you have to be like extra when you drive going to Crossroad to Khayelitsha on this road.
And they have a license.
They have, and they buy them. You know that they're nice cars, but they make so many accidents, so the car ends up being. You must have a license and a PDP to drive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, you must. As much as they drive recklessly, like you saw the police, they were stopping them. They want your license. They want to see everything, the disc, the PDP, all of that. If not, you get a fine of 1,500. The more fines you get, then they impound your taxi.
But the fine, like normally the fine is between 100 and 150.
No, 1,500.
Each time?
Yeah.
Oh, then they're out of business in a week. No?
That's
They get each time 1,500.
Yeah, here in Cape Town they say remember here the government is Democratic Alliance, so they say the government here is what racist, because if you're a taxi driver, your fine doesn't matter, it's 1,500, one ticket. And also if you have more fines, they take you to jail. Do you know that once they stopped a taxi driver, he left the people here. And then he ran because he knew he had already 3 tickets that he didn't pay. And he knew that
he doesn't make more than, I would say, 500 to 600, right?
Then he must drive. He must drive carefully, not to make. You know. This one is a nice color.
Are they all full of drugs or what is this? Does they drive like that?
No, not drugs. No.
Because I think they don't make a better business just because they drive like idiots. I personally think they are jeopardizing their business with that, because their customer might not feel safe in these cars.
I think also there are so many of them, and there's not enough people.
Yeah, okay.
There are so many of them. So when they drive, they overtake. If I'm standing here, they want to get to me first, they overtake. There's so many of them. Many of them, a person gets retrenched, and then you get your retirement, and then I'm going to be a taxi driver. See?
Oh dear.
Like let's say my auntie now, you saw her. She's 63. She retired at 60, but she bought herself a car and that house. But if it was a man, maybe a man would have said, I'm buying a car like this and be a taxi driver. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And maybe work until 65. Yeah. Sometimes they buy even the big ones.
Okay. Once I cycled this area with a bicycle. I cycled from Cape Town after the bicycle ride here this way.
That was a long route.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It's only 35 kilometers. It wasn't that bad. No, but
that's long.
it was really funny. Suddenly, 2 priests stopped me and told me what I'm doing here.
No, you were not safe. Unfortunately, you're not safe from people that commit crime. You're not safe from the drivers. Our drivers are very reckless. They have no tolerance for cyclists. Like you listen to the news, you hear even in town, a cyclist was knocked by a car, and sometimes it's just hit and run.
And by this way, the whole nation is united in bad driving behavior. This is not a skin color
You were
topic
just
anymore.
taking a risk.
They all drive like
no, the
idiots.
cyclists are knocked everywhere, even in town.
Yeah.
That's a long route for cycling. Maybe at least if there's 5 of you, not alone. And it's a busy one. During the day is fine, but at night on that time you said we must drive. Because I use this route during the day. When I take Khayelitsha to Gugulethu, I normally leave the house at 5, Khayelitsha, then we take a bus, and then I get back by 7. So she was complaining that you're taking me early today. I said, well, we've got a lift, let's use it.
But this is already Khayelitsha.
No, this is Crossroad. Crossroad is closer to Gugulethu, not Khayelitsha. This is Crossroad. You'll see Khayelitsha is a little bit distance. Crossroad is very close to Khayelitsha.
They're all from the Western Cape, yeah? Eastern Cape, sorry.
Yeah, Eastern Cape, the rural areas of Eastern Cape.
So they go home from time to time? No?
Yes, but mostly in December for December holidays. During the year they go, if someone passes away, then you get buried there. Or if there's a funeral, then you get a leave from work, you go.
Yeah.
No, from time to time they do.
So what is your vote next year in the election?
There's this new party, Action SA.
No more ANC?
No. No ANC. I only voted once when Mandela came out of prison. And then after that I was voting for EFF, the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
But now I'm taking Action SA because Action SA is fighting the migrants, the illegal immigrants, saying that all the jobs must be for South African first. You go to Waterfront, it's all Zimbabweans, Congolese. They say no.
But most of these jobs are not well paid.
No, but still, when more people in Khayelitsha, I would be happy if more people in Khayelitsha are there in Waterfront than when you go to Waterfront, Zimbabweans. No, people know, but they say it's better than staying at home and doing nothing. Many people know, and you pay a lot of money on transport. Like me when I was going at the aquarium, more money for my city. This is a nice color, lime green.
Closed? Ach du Scheiße, ja okay, dann müssen wir jetzt.
I know there isn't.
Obviously another killing, no? No, an accident. Oh my God,
no, we'll exit that side.
Sorry?
There is an exit.
Oh, sorry.
You have to watch out, Andre. There's like potholes.
Yeah, no need to speed here.
No, this one always has traffic. I know when I take Khayelitsha back home, there's like traffic.
So we get a look into another part of Crossroads.
Yeah, no, it's not Khayelitsha, it's Crossroad. Khayelitsha is a little bit distant from here. It's an old township also, this one. An old township.
Oh, that's a very good road here, no? Just to get a bigger view for you. This is how the roads are in Zimbabwe.
No, I've been on this road when there's a lot of traffic jam. you're in a taxi like this, so
Yeah.
they drive on this road. They don't want to wait there. You see, sometimes you come in and there's a lot of traffic jam there, and then the taxis, they do their own route.
Yeah.
Then they drive this way because they don't want to wait on that traffic jam. But it's mostly just the taxis. But today's because now the police have closed.
Okay. So, fair enough. Yeah. So this is a quite popular.
It was never a road, but they made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arguable.
I don't know if you've seen them on N2 in the morning when you're going to Cape Town.
Yeah.
They make, it's 3 lines, and then the taxis make a 4th line.
But this is quite a nice house here, no?
But old houses,
Yeah, and
they
there was
wanted
a swimming pool.
they wanted to move them because they're close to the airport and the noise is too much for them. And I said, no, these houses are very close to the airport. They
Yeah,
said,
okay,
"No."
but I understand that. But on the other hand, these are fine housing.
But they were going to move them somewhere else. They said, no, this community dates back from the 60s. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, but considering the lack of housing here,
But it's a colored community that lives there. It's not black people.
black people couldn't really live here, no?
No, they were living in other parts of Cape Town.
Yeah, no, I mean in terms of there would be too many clashes, no?
Not really. Black people live opposite. There's no clashes. This side, it's the new shacks for black people.
Yeah. Ah, that wasn't too bad, no?
No. But at the traffic lights, it's good. I can tell you where we're heading now by the robots.
Car is nice and fresh, no? Are you freezing already?
Why is the aircon on your feet? Very strange.
Yes,
Because
I
my
know.
feet don't smell.
No, that's not about this.
Why is it on the feet?
Because I want to check if you have even noticed it. That
I did. Why is it on the feet? I did. Oh, you mustn't come. These ones must be careful because when they reverse.
Dann fahr doch mal zu, du alte Kuh da.
Follow my Tsuru Aikuda. What the hell is that?
Old cow is the translation.
Follow my Tsuru Aikuda.
Alte Kuh. I said alte Kuh.
Altiku.
And the translation is old cow.
Oh, Altiku. Altiku. Old car. Altiku.
Women must not drive. This is my honest.
No, you sound like Taliban. You are sounding like Taliban.
Yeah, exactly.
You are sounding like Taliban.
They must
or
not vote.
ISIS.
They must not drive. They
Yes.
just should sit at home and cook.
Sounding like
Huh?
Taliban or ISIS. You are sounding like an old cow now.
I know. Yeah, it's red, and it will not be greener, you bloody idiot.
is Khayelitsha now. From those first robots. Welcome to Khayelitsha now. This is Khayelitsha now.
But this part looks a bit nicer than yours.
Yeah, well, these are sort of houses you pay mortgage.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So, yeah.
I don't tell you what they should do in South Africa. Put down all the shacks.
They're not built by government.
And build flats, and then the end of the story. And if people don't want to live in the flats, they can live in at the beach. Huh?
No, some
I tell you what, do people who are poorer in Europe, they don't get a house. Huh? They get a flat, and that's it. By the way, I also live in a flat.
No, they are built in flats. I'll show you one day. In my community.
Is it?
Yeah, there's new ones. I'll show you.
And people still don't want to live there?
No, they do. It's all these young ones. It's all these young ones. No, they are building flats for space because there's no space. Yesterday and today. Today, even the Saturday, people are off and they're not work.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it's work day.
They still need to put on the Capetown.
Yep. Church here. They are coming from the church.
Yeah. this area, are there also colored people living?
No, that's black. Khayelitsha is mainly blacks.
And is this a security issue, or why don't they live here?
Because there's, like in the Western Cape, there's enough places for colored people, and their places are more developed than ours.
Okay.
If you're a colored person born in Cape Town, you would not want to come to live in Khayelitsha.
Okay.
Yeah, because their places are old, have been there from the 60s, and they're better than our places. But if a colored person wanted to buy a house here, the community would welcome them.
What they do?
If they wanted to buy a house in Khayelitsha, it would not be a problem. They would be welcomed.
Okay, yeah, okay.
No, it would not be a security reason. They would be welcomed.
It has changed a bit. I remember 20 years ago, there were quite tension in this respect. Because I remember it was not possible then. I recall it that way, that colored people live here, if they wished to.
But even then, they didn't want to.
Yeah, and if you're not, yeah.
Because
okay.
black people can live here and buy houses in colored areas. There are nicer places where, like a black middle class.
I tell you what I also experienced is colored people were more shocked about the fact that I stay here regularly than white people. They saw that for them it is even more dangerous than it for white people. When I tell white people, they react a bit surprised because they think what is there to see for a tourist.
Oh.
But for colored people, they really are shocked when you tell them. Well, in the past, okay, I'm now for 20 years, I don't know how it is today, but when I raised this point. No?
So you're coming in October, no? Your room will be ready, bright, and the windows and everything.
Yeah.
And I will send you the bill just to show you that I'm moving step by step.
Yeah. As important, I think, is the window frame. No?
Yeah.
I mean, the beds are all right.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with your bed. You don't need to spend money for things. No?
Yeah. No. We already talked about it.
And I know that you haven't cleaned my room before I came.
No,
there was so much dust under the bed.
But I washed the linen.
Yeah, no, I mean in terms of dust. No?
But the linen is all washed. I washed all the linen.
Oh.
That's why I moved it. I washed all the linen. I was going
No, I didn't want it. Sorry, don't get me wrong. This was all fine. No, there was so much dust under the bed.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Another Bongani.
Another Bongani?
I was happy to see you
Well,
last
he's also
time.
drinking all day long or what?
It looks like that.
Ah, okay.
I was happy to see you last time.
So there are no goats anymore. No, yeah, one is still there. Yeah.
Just one. They sold them.
Okay. When did he pass away? Last year?
3 years back.
Okay.
Yeah, he had lots of goats. That's the way.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay, here we are.